All right, we should be live. Okay. Uh, what's up, guys? As promised, another update live stream on the future of the channel and where we go from here. And you may have noticed the title of the live stream this time is Twitch, Lack of Motivation, YouTube Issues, and the Future. And we're going to be talking about all of those things in this live stream. But before we do that, let me go ahead and pull up the chat real quick. Hello, Rai Sora. How are you? Okay, so like I said, we're going to be talking about Twitch. We're going to be talking about the lack of motivation. We're going to be talking about YouTube issues, and we're going to be talking about the future in this live stream. So first of all, let me give you guys a quick update on what you can expect coming this week. I have another video coming out later today. It's going to be a re-upload of an older video that I did on the previous channel. That's going to be coming out later today. And then Friday, I'm going to be putting out a new video, which will be about Shibuya and the possibility and potential of Shibuya and the World Ends With You characters being in Kingdom Hearts 3. And how exactly that could be implemented into Kingdom Hearts 3, how they could actually put it in there. I'm going to be putting up a video about that on Friday. So that's what you can expect this week. Now, that being said, the title of the video, let's talk about the lack of motivation, first and foremost. And this is going to tie into the YouTube issues. I'll be honest with you. I have been trying all this week to work on videos. New videos for the channel. And it's been really difficult. I mean, it's been really, really difficult to do that because given what happened to my old channel, it made me realize that, okay, so I put in all this work, all this effort, almost 2 years of work to make my channel successful. And then for no explainable reason, hey Red Bandit, how are you? How you doing? For no explainable reason, all of that work, all of that effort, all of that time, my monetization, everything is gone in an instant for no reason. YouTube refuses to explain themselves. And so that fact alone has been in the back of my mind every time I make a video, because it's like I start thinking to myself, why am I doing this when all of it could be gone in an instant for no good reason? Rai Soros says, did you consider getting a lawyer? I mean, I could take legal action. I mean, I do have that option, but given how much a lawyer costs and given that, you know, it's YouTube, it's Google, and they are so big, so powerful. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like it's more trouble than it's worth. And there's no guarantee that I would actually win the case. So I don't know. It's just too risky of an option at this point, to be honest with you. Um, I I don't know. I don't have the means to take legal action against YouTube. I wish I did, because I would, because it pisses me off. Hey, Sora Simple and Clean, how are you? But yeah, every time I've made a video, it's just been in the back of my mind that all of this work that I'm doing could be gone in an instant for no reason, for no fault, for no apparent fault of my own. And that is very demoralizing, and it just takes away any sort of enjoyment or motivation out of doing YouTube. I mean, it sucks because look, YouTube is not easy. Like when I make a video, when I make a video, like I have to record the well, first of all, I have to write out a script. And when I write out a script, like my videos aren't entirely scripted. It's basically like a basic outline of different points that I need to make in the video. And then I take those points and I expand my thoughts on those points as I'm recording the video. But, I have to make notes. I have to write down all the points that I want to get to. I have to make sure that I stay within the subject of the video. I don't want to go off and start rambling about something that's unrelated to the video. There's a lot of prep that goes into making a video. I have to gather clips. I have to get clips. Sometimes I have to get gameplay clips. So I have to play a game and record gameplay for, certain videos. I have to find images for a thumbnail. I have to make the thumbnail. I have to find background music to use in the video. All of this stuff, all of this stuff is just prep. It's just preparation for actually making the video. And then when I record the video, I had to sit down, record the video, and depending on how long the video is, depending if it's if it's like a 2-minute video, it's not that bad because those are usually, really easy to make. But if I'm making a 5-10 minute or longer video, like, sometimes 15, 20 minutes, whatever it may be, I have to sit there and I have to do multiple takes, because if I make a mistake or, if I start flubbing up my words too much, something like that. I mean, no one wants to watch that. Let's be honest. No one wants to watch that. No one wants to watch anyone stumble on their words as they're doing a video. It lowers the quality of the video. So sometimes, I'll be recording, I'll get halfway through the recording, and then I have to scrap the entire recording just because I don't like how it's coming out. I don't like the quality of it. And I have to start over. So it can take, just to do like a 5 to 10 minute video, it can take an hour or two of just recording the video. And then after that, after you record the video, you have to make sure that the audio is crisp, that it's clear, because sometimes, your audio software will have a glitch. Sometimes it'll mess up and you have to, it'll cause problems with the audio in your video. Like I've had that happen, a number of times where I've recorded a video, everything was good. The recording was great. I go back to listen to the video and my voice just sounds off. Like the pitch, the tone is off and I don't know what's causing it. And it's just a glitch. It's some kind of glitch. It's some kind of, mistake with the recording software. So then I have to go back and re-record the video. So recording is a pain in the butt. And then after that, you have to edit the video. And depending on the type of video it is, editing can take, 3 or 4 hours, depending on the type of video that it is. I mean, if I have to have a lot of clips in the video, if I have to put in, comments from subscribers or, stuff like that, it can take a while to edit a video. So yeah, making just one video, 1 or 2 videos can be an all-day thing. And then all of that work that you put into that video, YouTube can just instantly get rid of all of it by getting rid of your channel. It's demoralizing. I mean, it's really demoralizing. Let's see. Ryrysaurus says, I would suggest you move to Twitch since it's going to be hard to move around the legal system. Forget what I said about the first go around. Yeah, that's a good segue. So, YouTube and the issues with YouTube have really taken away my motivation to do this. It's been a struggle. It's been a real chore to sit down and make videos. Like yesterday I was going to record a couple of videos. And I just couldn't get my mojo going. I couldn't get it going. Like I just could not get myself in the mood. I couldn't get myself, to where I felt enthusiastic about it. And I just said, you know what? Screw it. Let me wait a couple of days, try this again, try to record these videos again, and see where we go from there. So I'm doing this live stream today. I'm going to go back to start making new videos tomorrow. Hopefully, I can, feel a little bit more motivated to do that. But let's see. Source Simple and Clean says, if you go to Twitch, what will you stream? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and segue into the next topic. Because of YouTube's issues, I am at this point 99% sure I'm going to be going over to Twitch. Now, that's not to say I'm going to be abandoning YouTube. But I think given how crazy YouTube is at the moment, given how ridiculous that YouTube's policies are on everything, community guidelines, copyright issues, their very antagonistic attitude towards creators, especially smaller channels. Given all of those factors, I just don't feel welcomed on YouTube. Like I don't feel a part of the YouTube community at this point because of what's happened. Like it's really that bad. And so because of that, I'm pretty much I am pretty confident at this point I'm moving over to Twitch. But again, that's not to say that I'm going to be abandoning YouTube altogether. It's just I think at this point YouTube is going to become secondary and Twitch is going to become the primary platform for my content. And I think YouTube is really just going to become more of a secondary thing, a secondary outlet. Let's see. Sora Simple and Clean says, you can't fully leave YouTube. I need more Final Fantasy 15 rant season 2. Well, like I said, I'm not going to fully leave YouTube. I'm just thinking about making YouTube secondary and making Twitch my primary platform. Rai Sora says, I know how you feel. I couldn't get my mojo going either because I was so depressed when your channel got taken down. Yeah, it's just it feels like YouTube's just giving me the middle finger, and like it's kind of like when you have like a really bad falling out with someone and you can forgive them and you can move on and let it go, but you just can't be in a relationship with that person. Like that's how I feel about YouTube at this point. It's just like I can forgive you, I can let it go, I can move on, I can get over it eventually, but I really don't want to be around you, to be honest. Like that's how I feel about YouTube right now. And it sucks because, I've been on YouTube for a while. I've not been making content the entire time. I've only been doing, my old channel for a couple of years, but I was always watching YouTube like since I think I found YouTube like back in 2010, 2011, something like that. So, I've enjoyed YouTube for so many years, but it's like this great, wonderful thing has just I've soured on it. Like my whole taste towards YouTube has just been soured. And it almost feels like being on YouTube sometimes, like in the last couple of weeks, it's almost felt nasty, like just dirty, filthy. Like, why am I here? Like I'm on this thing that doesn't like me, that doesn't care for me, that doesn't have any interest in me. They shoved me to the side, and it feels wrong. Like it feels wrong. But, I'm thinking maybe with Twitch, maybe that would be more friendly, a more friendly environment, more friendly to content creators. And maybe I could, maybe the feeling that I used to have on YouTube, where I felt at home on YouTube as a content creator, maybe I can reclaim that feeling on Twitch. Maybe Twitch will give me that same feeling. Who knows? But yeah, I think at this point it's pretty much a guarantee that I'm going to be moving over to Twitch, and that's going to become my primary platform. Now, As far as what I'm going to be doing on Twitch, I mean, of course, I'm going to be streaming Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy, but I'm also going to be doing other stuff. I mean, I'll probably do some anime games. And to be honest with you, one thing I've really wanted to do for a while, I've just never really gotten around to doing it, is I've wanted to do some like retro games, some classic games, like PlayStation 2, um, PlayStation 1, uh, you know, older games. I've been wanting to do some of that stuff. Because I love old games. I love retro games. That stuff is my childhood. So I've been thinking about doing that. In addition to Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, also just doing a lot of old classic retro games because I think that would be fun. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing. That's the direction I think I want to go in. Now, what I may do, because primarily on YouTube so far, I've done discussion videos. What I may do is I may start like streaming on Twitch, and while I'm streaming, do discussions on Twitch, and then edit those videos, edit those streams, take out the discussion section of those streams, and upload them to YouTube as their own standalone videos. Like for example, um, let's see. Red Bandit says, "How long would the streams be on Twitch?" I don't know. I'd have to find a good time to stream. Um, my nephew he's more inclined towards Twitch. I've always been more of a YouTube person. Um, but my nephew has always been more of a Twitch person. And I'd have to talk to him because he would know when would be the best time to stream, what would be the best way to gain traction on Twitch. Um, that is stuff that I would have to figure out as I go along, but I would have to find like what time of the day would be appropriate for me to stream, when could I do it? How long would I be able to do it? Um, that's stuff that I'll just have to figure out as I go along, pretty much. But like I was saying about the discussion videos, for example, all right, let's say one of the videos I'm working on right now, and I'm just using this as an example because I know this video is going to be a traditional discussion video when it comes out, but I'm just using it as an example. One of the videos I'm working on is a discussion, a theory on the new Princesses of Heart in Kingdom Hearts 3, the new 6 Princesses of Heart. All right, so let's say I'm streaming on Twitch, and let's say that I'm streaming Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1. Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1, obviously, that's where like the whole plot point of the Princesses of Heart comes into play. So it would be appropriate for me to do a discussion about the new Princesses of Heart in Kingdom Hearts 3 as I'm streaming gameplay of me playing Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1. So I could do a discussion video while streaming that about the new, or I could talk about the new Princesses of Heart while streaming that content. And then after the stream is over, I take that stream and I take out the part specifically where I'm talking about the new Princesses of Heart. And then I upload that specific section of the stream to YouTube as its own standalone video. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Basically, imagine that, I do most of my stuff on Twitch and then I re-uploaded later on YouTube, edited and everything, as a secondary platform, pretty much. Basically it's a place where I take these moments from Twitch and I put them on YouTube. Like highlights almost, pretty much. That's what I'm thinking about turning this YouTube channel into. So, and again, I hate to do that because I love YouTube and I love a lot of things about YouTube and I love a lot of the creativity on YouTube, but I just don't feel welcomed on YouTube. Like I don't feel like YouTube's in my corner. You know, I don't feel like I can just go to YouTube and be like, "Hey, I've got this issue, can you help me?" Like no. Like YouTube basically just says, "Hey, screw off," pretty much. They give you the middle finger. And I don't want to work in an environment like that. So Twitch is looking really appealing right now. And plus, on top of that, like, let's just be honest, from a business standpoint, you can make a lot more money on Twitch. And look, I didn't start doing YouTube because of the money. I didn't start doing YouTube to get monetization. I did YouTube because I had a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of theories, a lot of things that I wanted to say in regards to my two favorite video game series in the world, Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. And I just wanted to use YouTube as an outlet to express my thoughts, to get them out there and see what people thought about them, to interact with the community. It wasn't until later on when I started to see that people actually cared about what I was saying and that my opinions and my thoughts and my videos were getting traction that I thought, oh my God, if I get monetization, I could actually turn this into a business. I could actually make some serious money from this, get some serious revenue from this. And that's when the monetization factor came into play. That's when the business aspect came into play. But if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, honestly, I think Twitch is probably a more viable option because you don't have to worry about copyright bullcrap as nearly as much as you do on YouTube. You don't have as far as I know, Twitch is not actively working against its own creators, its own users. And as far as I know, Twitch doesn't have any agenda. Like, I don't want to get too political because, again, you start getting political on the internet and it can lead to a whole bunch of bad stuff. But it's very clear that YouTube has an agenda. YouTube has a political agenda. YouTube is trying to make this, they're trying to make themselves this politically correct, this politically correct, very non-controversial platform. And there's a lot of people who, again, they don't even talk politics, but their attitude, the way they talk, the way they do their videos, can come off as controversial, can come off as insulting, I guess. Like, there's a lot of people that take it that way. And, because of that, YouTube actively works against them. Like if you cuss too much in your video, YouTube, their algorithm will, hide your video, not necessarily get rid of it or terminate it or anything, but the algorithm of YouTube will actively work against your video to hide it from people, to make sure it's not seen by as many people as it could be. And that is obviously happening. Like I have heard horror stories about this stuff, about things like this happening to people's channels. And it's because YouTube has this very politically correct agenda. And again, like my videos, I don't consider to be offensive. Like I rarely ever cussed in my videos. Like I think the most I've ever said is, hell, damn, and I think I've said bitch a couple of times. But, I don't say the F word. I don't say, I say crap instead of the more colorful equivalent of that word. And I did that because I knew that YouTube was becoming more strict, was becoming more politically correct, and I tried to limit myself, restrain myself uh, from crossing that line out of respect for YouTube. And even when I try to actively follow YouTube's rules, and even when I actively try to uh, stay within, the straight and narrow of YouTube's guidelines, I still get screwed over. I still lose my channel. Even though I tried my hardest to follow the rules, I still lose my channel. That is proof. That is absolute, undeniable proof that YouTube is working against smaller channels and that they don't care about their content creators unless you're a big name or a company or someone famous. If you're not one of those, if you don't fit into one of those categories, YouTube doesn't care. So, as far as I know, Twitch does not have any kind of agenda. Twitch does not. Now, again, Twitch has rules, obviously. Like you can't do certain things on Twitch, and but at least the things that you can't do on Twitch, it's understandable why you can't do them on Twitch. Like for example, like I think one of Twitch's rules is that you can't, have your shirt off. Pretty much, you have to be wearing a shirt, and that's not just for girls; that's for guys too. And it makes perfect sense why they do that, because you have minors on YouTube. You have people that are underage, or I'm sorry, you have minors on Twitch. You have people who are underage on Twitch. And there's some sick people out there. And kids go around, with their shirt off, even if they're a guy, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's to protect people. And I understand why Twitch does that. So at least when it comes to Twitch, Twitch's rules make sense. Twitch's guidelines make sense. So they don't seem to be there just for an agenda, just to be politically correct or to be restrictive. They seem to be there for a legit purpose, to protect people, to try and keep out the really controversial stuff from Twitch. So again, Twitch just seems more logical. Twitch just seems more open and friendly and just a better place for content creators. So I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now, guys. Come September 1st, I will be opening a Twitch channel. I will be opening a Twitch channel come September 1st. And when that happens, I will post a video letting you guys know. That way you guys can go over onto Twitch and you can follow me on Twitch, and we'll work over there on Twitch to try and get monetized, to try and get partnered on Twitch. Because maybe Twitch will treat me better than YouTube ever has. And if I'm working to try and get monetized on Twitch, to try and get partnered on Twitch, I'm going to be a lot more motivated on Twitch, because Twitch has not done me wrong. Twitch has not done anything against me. I've not had any kind of bad experience with Twitch. And so because of that, I'm going to feel more welcomed and more motivated to try and get partnered with Twitch than I am with YouTube. Because right now, I'm just not motivated. Right now, I kind of look at YouTube like, if I get my monetization back at some point, great. But at this point, I really don't care. But on Twitch, I think I'd be far more motivated to get partnered and monetized and to become successful on Twitch, because I've not had a bad experience with Twitch like I have with YouTube. So I'm going to be more motivated on Twitch. And if I'm more motivated on Twitch, then if I'm more motivated, it will create better content for you guys. Let's see. Rai Sora says, I know how you feel, man. They do the same thing to me on Facebook, even when I talk about ships and stuff, relationships. I mean, and some women, they didn't want to talk about relationships. Well, look, I don't know about that whole situation. I don't go on Facebook. Facebook is awful. I hate Facebook. There's a reason why I don't have a Facebook. I despise Facebook. That's why I'm on Twitter. All right. And Twitter is not perfect, but Twitter is a hell of a lot better than Facebook. There is so much crap going on Facebook. It's unbelievable. I despise Facebook. Facebook is internet cancer. Jesus, man. Ugh. I hate Facebook. Facebook is terrible. I want nothing to do with Facebook. I mean, like if you watch the news and you see like all the stuff they've been doing, censoring people because of their political views, you know, like monitoring people and like, some of the stuff they've been doing is very creepy, and some of the stuff that they've been doing, I just have a moral, just a moral, what's the word I'm looking for? A moral objection to a lot of the stuff that Facebook does. And just the environment of Facebook, all the drama on Facebook. And I mean, there's drama on YouTube, there's drama on Twitch, there's drama everywhere. But specifically on Facebook, the drama on Facebook is just so toxic and cancerous. And I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with it. I despise Facebook. I despise it. I mean, for me to ever make a Facebook, that website would have to drastically change, and I don't see that happening. So, yeah, Facebook. I hear you on that one, Rai Sora. I don't like Facebook. I want nothing to do with them. Again, that's why I like Twitter. Twitter is cool. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than Facebook. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stream for a couple of more minutes and then we're going to wrap this up because I do have an appointment to get my car looked at. One thing I should mention, I do start school next week. I'm heading back to college next week. So again, that shouldn't interfere too much with the videos. I've said that on multiple occasions that, college really shouldn't get in the way of, any of my videos or content or anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys that yes, I am starting college next week, so that's going to be a thing. Maybe next week, I might not be doing as many videos and I might not have as much content on the channel. But that's just because it's the first week of school and I kind of want to get settled in. But after that, things should go back to normal. If anything, the biggest change that's going to be coming to the channel, the thing that's going to be affecting the channel the most is going to be the transition over to Twitch. That's what's going to be affecting the channel the most. And like I said, when I get a Twitch channel put up, I will update you guys on that, and you guys can head over there and follow me on Twitch. And we'll be working to get monetized and partnered on Twitch, and hopefully that will be successful. And hopefully we won't be dealing with the same problems that we have to deal with here on YouTube. So yeah. All right, guys. So I've been streaming for about 35 minutes. I'm going to wrap up this live stream. Like I said, I'm hoping by September 1st, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I will have a Twitch channel up and running. So hopefully we'll be on Twitch in a couple of weeks or a week or however long it is. Week and a half. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be on Twitch by September 1st. And that's pretty much it. Let's see. Rysource says, are you still going to be called ZJ on Twitch? And are you going to be called something else on Twitch? I'll still be going by the name ZJ because that's what people know me by. I'll probably just use the name ZJ Gamer on Twitch. Same thing as my YouTube. because that's what people know me by. It's easy to remember, and I'm known as ZJ Gamer 1 on Twitter. I'm known as ZJ Gamer on YouTube, and so I might as well call myself ZJ Gamer on Twitch to just create consistency and conformity across all these different platforms. Red Bandit says, not to make this all about me, but were you able to read the Kingdom Hearts theory that I wrote on the Kingdom Hearts Amino? Can you send that to me again? I mean, I apologize. I have been so busy. I've been busy with getting ready for school, trying to make videos. If you can, send that to me again, and I'll read it. But anyways, guys, yeah, Twitch. That's where we're heading. That's the future. Twitch. So, guys, that's going to wrap up this live stream, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, there's going to be another video coming out later today. It's going to be another re-upload of a video I did on my old channel, and there's going to be a new video coming this Friday that's going to be about the world ends with you and Shibuya in Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's what's coming this week. Next week, I'll have some new videos to put out, hopefully. And then next week, also September 1st, we're going to be moving over to Twitch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been ZJ Gamer. About called myself ZJ Game Talk, but I can't be ZJ Game Talk anymore. Thanks, YouTube. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. And this is ZJ signing off.